Hello and welcome everybody to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News. I'm your host, Zafiro Fierro. Remember to follow us on all of our social networks and to catch us every day by logging on to our website, MexicoNewsNetwork.com, for relevant stories and news. Let's begin with today's show. A few days ago, the Commission of Communications and Transport of the Senate of the Republic approved the air transport agreement between Mexico and the United States. This agreement will allow the existence of more airline choices for users while reducing costs and raising the possibility of formalizing alliances between the two countries. Plus, it will encourage further investment and growth in the industry. The agreement was created in Washington December 18, 2015, and it aims to increase the number of airlines that can travel between the two countries in order to increase the economy of both nations, as well as the number of destinations and frequencies. This binational air agreement stipulates that each party will have the freedom and the right to designate the airlines that they want operating international air transport, as well as to cancel or alter such designations. Airlines will also be able to stop in other territories within. In other headlines, Mexico is on the mission to build a strong relationship with Germany. They're in a dialogue of a new trade route negotiations and an increase of tourism. During the inauguration of dual-year Germany-Mexico, the President of Mexico, Enrique Peña Nieto, confirmed the negotiations will encompass the following: industry, commerce, tourism, education, science, innovation, culture, art, and creative industries. The dual year is an initiative created by Mexico and Germany, which is a binational commission for joint collaboration. It provides a unique opportunity to strengthen and boost the bilateral relationship by creating programs to promote Mexico in Germany and Germany in Mexico. Numbers have played an essential role in these conversations. According to the Ministry of Economy, the total sum for exports between Mexico and Germany descended to $3,150 million during 2015, while in 2014 the total was $3,557 million. And according to Forbes Mexico, last year's imports from Mexico that came from Germany added $13,974 million, a minor setback of a merely 1.5% against 2014. Still, a far bigger number than the sum of the Latin American Integration Association, roughly around $9.6 million, which includes countries like Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and Chile. Moving on, the National Information Center announced that this year the emergency number 911 in Mexico will begin operating. Guillermo del Rio, Deputy General Manager of CNI, made the announcement on the first anniversary of the Nos Importa Mexico program and explained that the Federal Telecommunications Institute held a series of meetings with operators where the perimeters were established to implement the number of the unique emergency response in the country. The work plan was finalized in April this year, and now they are working on the development and implementation of this new unique number that will certainly help to facilitate the reception and response to emergency calls in the country. Gabriel Contreras, president of the IFT, said during the meeting that the guidelines of collaboration with Justice foresee a specific timeline of action through which they will ensure that the implementation of 911 is given in the most appropriate way. There is still a routing and numbering matrices work to perform. However, they will continue to hold meetings with the operators so that the process can be done in a coordinated manner. In other headlines, Tepolcito, the first mezcal factory of sustainable production, was created in Mochitlan, Guerrero, and is owned and operated by 36 women and landholders. These women have been producing the traditional liqueur for more than 20 years in the southeastern region of Mexico, and this project has been possible thanks to the collaboration of the state government through the Ministry of Rural Development, also with the advice of Eduardo Sanchez Jimenez of CONACYT. This is the first mezcal factory of sustainable production, and it will ensure economic activity that will benefit the producers, help preserve the traditional and cultural knowledge. The aim of the project for the opening in June this year is to distill 333 liters per month in the first stage, which will be distributed to the domestic market, and exportation in the second phase is planned. The process of traditional production will continue to maintain the standards required by the Regulatory Council of Mezcal. Only now, with the creation of this factory, the processes will be improved, which means to facilitate work, and the product will be more profitable and diverse. Lastly, Mexico IPC index decreased 470 points, or 1.03%, to 45,178 on Wednesday, May 4th, from 45,648 in the previous trading session. Mexico IPC index gained 86.67 points, or 0.19%, during the last 12 months, from 45,091.33 points in May of 2015. On the other hand, the Mexican peso decreased 0.1334, or 0.76%, to 17.73 on Wednesday, May 4th, from 17.60 in the previous trading session. It gained 2.44, or 15.96%, during the last 12 months, from 15.29 in May of 2015. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm your host, Zafiro Fierro, and remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.